Hello, I'm glad we could finally meet. Let me show you to the diamond. That went well. It sure did. This lounge is truly spectacular. That was certainly unexpected. Well, the lights are back on now.
The investigation begins now. The thief is among them.
Without me, there wouldn't have been a sale. Why would I sabotage the transaction that was about to make me a fortune? I run this place like clockwork. If something went missing, I'd know.
I work hard every day to keep this place running. I would never do anything to jeopardize my job or this building. I take pride in keeping this office running smoothly. I would never do anything to harm the Whitby or its reputation.
I've lived here for years and never had a reason to break the law. I am an honest man. I don't take what isn't mine, but I'll keep what I earn. The Whitby is my sanctuary. I mind my own business.
I build futures, not scandals. Discretion is my greatest strength.
I work hard for this building. I wouldn't risk everything I've built for a diamond.
I deliver messages. I don't concern myself with what they contain.
The diamond was there when I secured it. By the time I opened that case, it was gone. Someone knew more about this transaction than they should have. I came all the way from New York for this acquisition. I followed every rule and acted with integrity. I had everything to gain by doing it the right way, not by becoming a criminal. I trade in many things, but trust is the rarest. I was where I always am, conducting business, building bridges, not burning them. People like to assume because I am young, I have nothing to lose. That's their mistake. I always get what I want. I built my name on the road and in the streets, and I don't follow any rules. Do you all hear me? I said I don't follow any rules. I make them.
Get ready, everyone. Take out your investigation packets. Here come the clues.
Several suspects were known to have crossed this area during the afternoon. The diamond case had no damage, no broken glass, and no forced entry. The seller still possessed the original key when the diamond was discovered missing. The main entrance was not the only route available to residents. A microfiber cloth found in the maintenance closet showed fine glass dust and red velvet fibers. Security camera footage revealed a blind spot near the clubroom entrance during the 2 p.m. light flicker. A distinctive cologne scent was detected near the display case shortly after the incident. Let's take a short pause so you may gather your clues and information. Just press play whenever you're ready to start back up again. Good luck, everyone. Several residents witnessed Luca Bianchi walking the property early in the morning, but it was outside of his normal routine. He never walks that early. Seeing Luca outside wasn't unusual, but seeing him outside at 6:12 a.m. was odd. One witness reported seeing him pause near a less traveled side pathway, looking in both directions before continuing. What was he scoping? A small, dark hairpin was found on the ground near the outside grills, just outside the main seating area. It doesn't belong to staff. Or does it? A crumpled bedding slip was tucked into the outside wall. Was it recent? Was it trash? Or was it left in a hurry? At 2:17 p.m., just minutes after the lights flickered, a sharp figure in a navy suit was seen leaving the pool patio area through the side gate. He didn't look back. He simply left. Also, a single black leather glove was found in the grass. Was this dropped in a hurry? A handwritten note was found on one of the outside patio tables. It was clear, purposeful. Was this meant to be seen? It looks like there was another meeting that was logged, but never happened. Or did it? The log says this was supposed to take place between an unknown frequent person and Mr. Whitaker. Let's take a short pause so you may gather your clues and information. Just press play whenever you're ready to start back up again. Good luck, everyone. Eloise was at the dog park when she overheard someone talking on the phone. From what she overheard, they were telling someone that they did see the diamond in the display case. The person was covered up pretty good, undistinguishable. When they saw Eloise, they immediately got off of the phone and left. The display case was found locked, but this key was recovered on the quartz countertop near the case. It does not belong to the Whitby. Who does it belong to? Multiple residents and staff confirmed the lights flickered briefly, for about 2 seconds, just before the buyer and seller entered the private lounge. Investigators found a crumpled receipt on the floor beside the couch in the club room where the diamond was on display. It was from walk-ons. Several of the suspects do like to eat there. After the diamond vanished, Denise Carter was seen on her day off on the 4th floor Sky Bar Lounge. She was on her cell phone for several minutes. She had a dark duffel bag with her. A small handwritten note was found tucked beneath a decorative box in the hayloft. The note mentions a late delivery and a private meeting at 2 p.m. The handwriting does not match any of the suspect's known writing samples. Let's take a short pause so you may gather your clues and information. Just press play whenever you're ready to start back up again. Good luck, everyone. A couple of days before the diamond vanished, Isabella Rohn was overheard saying, "I need a long vacation." The Maldives was her dream destination, unless someone else was paying for it. She'd have to find another way to get the funds. Insurance investigators uncovered a full-value policy taken out by the seller, Dominic Salvatore. The policy was already in effect, and it was active on the morning of the heist. Payout is guaranteed if the diamond is lost, stolen, or disappears. Thomas Whitmore was seen at the side wing of the 100 building meeting a food delivery. The delivery driver said, "He was already waiting when I pulled up. He took the order and headed inside." A past due notice from the Birmingham Card Club was found inside a folder in Julian Ashford's desk drawer in the management office. The notice references a substantial amount owed and a warning of collateral if payment is not made by August 22, 2026. A telegram receipt and message copy was found in a Western Union telegraph satchel belonging to Lila Moreno. It references private sale, and it had the date of August 20th at the Whitby. She frequently visits as a guest. Did Lila know about the sale in advance? Let's take a short pause so you may gather your clues and information. Just press play whenever you're ready to start back up again. Good luck, everyone. Alexander Reeves made an appointment to return his rented Range Rover to Enterprise at 3 p.m. The return was confirmed and paperwork was processed before he was listed as a suspect. Coincidence for such an early return, or was this part of a much bigger plan? Shipping records linked to importer Luca Bianchi show a privately handled shipment scheduled to depart Birmingham only days after the Whitby sale. One item was listed only as cut mineral specimen, private consignment. No declared value appears on the surviving copy. A witness observed two individuals speaking privately on the other side of the pool, away from the clubhouse lounge area. Only fragments of the conversation were heard. Here's what the witness stated: "Not until he gets here. I already took care of it. Then we stick to the original story." A damaged men's cufflink was recovered from an exterior area of the property. The fastening stem appears bent, suggesting it may have been pulled loose, rather than deliberately removed. Investigators have not determined who it belongs to. Multiple residences reported seeing maintenance supervisor Denise Carter using the Whitby golf cart at an unusual time during the afternoon. Witnesses' accounts describe her driving toward the service entrance and returning a short time later. No logs confirm her route at that time. The afternoon before the robbery, Eloise Hartwell and Frank Moretti were seen having a serious discussion in the club room. Frank made it crystal clear that the loan must be repaid in full before the next day, before the time of the robbery. Eloise appeared tense, but insisted she would take care of it. Let's take a short pause so you may gather your clues and information. Just press play whenever you're ready to start back up again. Good luck, everyone. At approximately 2:10 to 2:15 p.m., shortly after the discovery that the diamond was missing, multiple people outside the Whitby reported hearing an extremely loud engine start somewhere on the property. A white Corvette was seen leaving very quickly. One witness believes there were 2 people in the car. A payment record recovered at the Whitby appears to document a private arrangement between buyer Alexander Reeves and protection specialist Vinny. Reeves made no mention of the arrangement during his original statement. Why did Reeves hire protection before arriving at the Whitby? A torn portion of the buyer's deposit envelope was recovered on the property. Records indicate the deposit had been received and secured before the scheduled sale. The envelope was empty when discovered. While on a tour with new future resident prospects, Kiara Monroe, Whitby leasing agent, noticed the diamond. This made her think of a princess wedding. Investigators retrieved footage of her seen at a nearby high-end jewelry shop while on her lunch break. Isabella Moreau stated she was in the 500 building Sky Lounge from 1:15 to 2 p.m. with several residents. Security footage shows her entering the East Wing hallway during a different time. This places her elsewhere for approximately 6 minutes. The recovered cufflink found earlier in the investigation was compared against photographs taken of several male residents. One comparison is inconclusive. Investigators continue to search for a definitive match. This is the last pause before the truth. Gather your thoughts, sort through your information. We only have a few more clues left before we show you who stole the diamond. Nathaniel Hawthorne claims he remained in his apartment reading and listening to music during the time of the theft. Investigators compared a betting slip on the property with handwritten figures found among Hawthorne's personal effects. Several number formations and betting abbreviations appear strikingly similar. After reviewing building access logs for all entrances around the time of the theft, the investigators confirmed entry access from 1:54 to 1:57 p.m. The digital keypad camera was unable to get a clear visual on who entered during this time. Investigators determined several stairwells between the property, providing an interior route without requiring passage through the main lobby. A witness statement. I heard someone moving quickly on the stairs. I couldn't see who it was, but a moment later I heard the lower door close. Here is the final timeline. At 1:32 p.m., the display case key was last confirmed. At 1:46 p.m., the key was no longer accounted for. At 1:54 p.m., entry access keypad showed opened. At 1:57 p.m., entry access keypad showed closed. The keypad access entry camera did not obtain a visual. At 2 p.m., the diamond was discovered missing. At 2:03 p.m., the display key was found back in place.
Yes, it was me. I needed the money, but more importantly, I had the access. I knew the Whitby, and I knew the timing. And I knew exactly how to make everyone look somewhere else. I took the diamond, covered my tracks.